I'm Hazelnut.
And I'm Ham. Welcome to our podcast. Brought to you by the American Pork Board. And also the Washingtonian Hazelnut. All right, so every ingredient deserves its shining Michelin star moment, which is why I have challenged myself today to create a fine dining caliber 3-course meal using Reese's peanut butter cups as the main ingredient. But since I am a mere trash raccoon, an uncultured brute, I cannot be the one to judge these dishes. I need the fanciest person I know, Nicole.
I'm so fancy. You already know.
Are you in the fast lane?
From LA to Tokyo.
All right, Nicole, I am entrusting you here with giving your honest feedback on these dishes. I want to impress you. I want to make you a nice meal.
I'll always give you 100% honest feedback. You did such a great job on the Baja Blast meal that I have really, really high faith for you for this one. But if you do a bad job, you're gonna have to stand in the corner and wear a silly hat.
Not the Kirsten Dunst cap. Don't make me wear the Kirsten Dunst cap. No, not again. All right, Nicole, the stakes have been set. I'm ready to cook.
Well, let's get cooking then.
At the start of this, I mentioned Michelin star quality. Completely scratch that, completely disregard that. Michelin is an absolute bloated organization. They make fine tires, I'm sure, but this isn't Michelin quality food. This is like fancy LA restaurant quality food. The type of restaurant you would go to and you would pay like $32 for an entree and you'd see Dave Franco sitting next to you and you'd be like, holy crap, is that Dave Franco? And then it turns out it really was Dave Franco. We're making Dave Franco quality food right here. So what I'm gonna do for Nicole, I'm gonna make a Reese's ricotta toast. This is like a nice like $14 appetizer, but we're gonna really load it up. I'm trying to play with some kind of like Spanish flavors here. I wanna use the chocolate and kind of marry that with some salty ham, some sweet dates. And these gonna be nice. We're gonna add the Reese's to this here Vitamix, and then we're gonna take some ricotta cheese. Can we get Dave Franco? Do you guys think we're at Franco level yet? I don't want James, he seems like he's off. There's something off about that guy, I don't like it. All right, so we've added the ricotta and we got the Reese's into the blender. And then I'm adding a little bit of cream there. I almost wanna make like a nice whipped cream. You see, we got these big, giant, dramatic toasts here. They're like cake toasts. I don't know how Nicole's gonna fit that in your mouth. Nicole, is your jaw kind of unhinged like a snake?
What is this?
Oh God! Oh crap. This is me not knowing how to work a blender. So I'm just whipping up ricotta now. You like ricotta toast, right? Like when I think of ricotta toast, I think of Nicole.
You do?
Yeah, it's like a nice, like kind of fancy, elegant dish. I'm trying to get some air into it right now, but I don't want to heat it too much. I'm gonna try and really pound air into that. And then we start searing off our dates. Nicole, you like dates?
I love dates.
Don't eat. I was gonna use that.
No, you weren't. I got it out of my chest.
Oh, you pulled it. I didn't see. Is it sweaty?
No, it's fine.
Some people put their Reese's in the freezer. I like to put my Reese's in my jorts. That way they get nice and sweaty.
I like to put my parking tickets in my chest.
How many do you have?
Too many. It's gonna be really brown, huh?
No, I got fennel prawns. I got fennel prawns to make it not brown.
Josh, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a little bit skeptical. I thought you were gonna be a little, just, you know, Reese's is just such a strong flavor. Like it's really, like chocolate and peanut butter are both very strong.
I'm a strong guy.
Well, I have a smidgen of faith in you.
Well, I think like hazelnuts and ham go really well together, right? This is Serrano ham.
I'm Hazelnut.
And I'm Ham. Welcome to our podcast. Brought to you by the American Pork Board. And also the Washingtonian Hazelnuts Foundation of America. I'm adding my dates. I got some honey, I got some vinegar in here.
I love
Calabrian
dates.
chili. I know you love dates. I'm cooking for you.
What's the worst date you've ever been on?
The worst date I've ever been on? Oh, we got in a fight about gym etiquette. I thought she ghosted on me, and so I left, but turns out she just really was in the bathroom, and she had left her purse, and I was carrying her purse and leaving this coffee shop as she comes out of the bathroom.
So you were
and I said, I'm not stealing your purse. I thought you ghosted on me. And she said, why? I thought it was going really well. And I said, oh, no, it's not.
Oh my gosh.
Don't go out with people you meet in the gym.
I could have told you that one.
I got this coming up in about 3 minutes for you, Chef.
Thanks.
Thanks, Chef.
Wrap it up.
All right, so we're just gonna take some of that whipped ricotta. I wanna get a nice thick layer on here. There we go. I wanna kind of build some borders here so I can make like a big, fancy, dramatic toast. You know, like dramatic toasts, like Oscar bait toasts. The toast is like crapping in a bucket in a van. It's a dramatic toast. Nomadland, it was good. It just wasn't for me. Like I can crap in a bucket. No one gives me awards for it. You kind of just create some nice little loving chunks of ham here. Like we're using the toast as our art palette, the way Yoko Ono, you know, used the world as her palette. Is that everyone big into Yoko Ono's performance art? Everyone just knows her as she broke up the Beatles. No, great performance art. There was one where she like went in the floorboards in a museum and started like crying. No, not a fan? I'm a fan. Culture yourselves, idiots. Now we need to get a couple dates on there. I wanna try and like engineer these bites. I wanna keep it nice, big, and rustic over here, you know, not trying to go too fancy. I think with Baja Blast, we got a little cute, we got a little pretty. This, we're going pure rustic flavor bombs all over the plate, all accented by the Reese's. Beautiful, beautiful. And now we're just gonna take a couple hazelnuts. I wanna get that crunch in there. A couple little hazely boys around One there. And one there. Now fennel frond. Fennel frond, honestly, really fantastic ingredient. If you're buying fresh fennel, don't throw away the goddamn fronds. Smells like black licorice, which to me smells like Jaeger, which to me also smells like a fun time throwing up in a train in Belgium. So now we got our dates, we got our ham, we got our nice crunchy hazelnuts. I'm trying to keep with the nut motif, sort of marry that with the Reese's. So I'm gonna take pistachio oil, and just drizzle that right over the top. There we go, I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of finishing salt. There you have it. Nicole, your move. When I say your move, you're not doing anything, you're just eating. Nicole, I have for you your first course.
Wow.
A big dramatic toast for a dramatic lady. So we got whipped Reese's ricotta on top of just a normal country loaf. We have some dates that have been glazed in Calabrian chili, honey, little touch of vinegar, some whole hazelnuts, fennel frond, and then jamon serrano, which really kind of punches that salty bite through.
Gorgeous plating. I'm obsessed. I love a good fennel frond. Do you mind if I slice this in half?
Yeah, please slice it, please.
Okay. There's something about date, Calabrian chili, and peanut that makes a lot of sense to me.
Thank you.
Along with the salty ham and the really fragrant, beautiful fennel. But can I eat it now?
Eat it!
Oh man.
Love it?
I love it. It's just so beautiful. It's balanced, it's salty, it's sweet, it's fragrant. Oh, that Calabrian chili, man, that's good.
How much Reese's are you getting out of it?
If I just lick it, I get it. It's a little muted, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not like a punch in the face of Reese's. I wanna get punched in the face, Josh. Punch me in the face!
I'll punch you in the face, Nicole!
With flavor.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go cook. I know what you're thinking, Josh, you made toast for the first course. What is that, a reference to the Catalonian dish pa amb tomaquet? Were you thinking that, were you? Because I sure was. We're taking a little influence from the rest of Catalonia. Catalonia is an autonomous region in Spain consisting of 4 provinces, Barcelona being the main one. There's a really awesome Catalonian dish called cunilla amb xocolata, which is rabbit with chocolate. So I'm gonna use that, but I'm gonna infuse it into lamb instead, and I'm gonna use Reese's. So we're gonna take this lamb shank, and we're gonna start searing that off in a pan here. We're gonna hit it with a fair amount of salt, and then, where was I putting the salt back? Just gonna put it on the Reese's. Yeah, salt up those Reese's a little bit. Then I'm gonna take these Reese's here. I got Reese's sticks and I got a couple peanut butter cups.
Wait.
What's that?
What's a Reese's stick?
You don't know about Reese's sticks? So it's like a Kit Kat, but it's Reese's.
You're cheating.
I'm not cheating, no, it's still in the Reese's family. It's still gonna get all that chocolate peanut butter flavor.
You're cheating.
But in this dish, they actually use what are called Maria cookies to thicken it. So it's like almost like a mole. Like you'll throw some leftover cookies in there, you throw some tortillas in there. You're doing that with the bread that's inside the Reese's sticks to thicken the sauce. You're gonna see, you're a naysayer. You're saying nay all the time.
I guess you're not a cheater.
No, I do believe in cheating to win though. It's a thing. I'm adding some onions in that pot. You like what's going on so far? We got the lamb shank braising,
I mean, it's nothing out of the ordinary so far.
What do you mean not out of the ordinary?
I mean, other than this, that looks pretty normal. Can I also do something that's been bothering me all day?
What?
Can you crouch?
Yeah, I'm still gonna cook though.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, all right, so you're just gonna go ahead and turn this lamb shank a little bit. We got the onions browning along with the lamb shank. I'm gonna try and keep all that flavor in there. What are you doing to me? Look at that lovely browning on the lamb shank.
Your hair
That's
was
beautiful.
bothering me.
You're like a kid who's getting...
But it still doesn't...
Do I look like Fabio?
Navio.
Got this lamb shank nice and brown. We don't want to go too deep on it, and we're getting the onions and the tomatoes in there. Just want to get a little color on them, get a little salt. I'm getting the juices working in it.
Yeah. What is that?
Zinfandel. It's called the 7 Deadly Zins.
Oh my God, Annalise, this is your wine.
Annalise, it's a pun wine.
It's a pun wine.
It's funny. She likes it. We'll save the wine for Annalise.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a little bit of stock.
Okay.
I'm gonna get that working. We're going pretty traditional on the braise. We got some poached baby veg here. Got some patty pan squash.
This is bar mitzvah food right here. Wow, this is just taking me back.
You pay extra for the catering.
This is crazy. Can I eat one?
Yeah, eat one.
Oh.
We're gonna symbol the star of this is going to be the sauce. But.
Have a nagila, baby, this is good.
I'm gonna pour this in here.
Put the mint, okay.
Put the mint in there. We're just trying to get this braising liquid going. I'm gonna put the lamb shank back in there. What I'm really using the lamb shank for is the sauce, because I'm also doing a peanut crusted rack of lamb.
Oh my God.
Some nice, beautiful chops on there, a little bit of crunch from the peanut. We're getting all the cocoa in the sauce. We're working here. The ideas are working. They're flowing around.
You look funny with hair like this.
You look funny man. Oh God, fudge! Sorry! It's on high. I don't know when it's on high.
Variable.
All right, give this a smell. Give this a huff.
That is very hot. Hold on.
Huff my chocolate juice.
That smells really diverse. That's a diverse biome.
You ever like, you know, get a little wine drunk and walk to the 7-Eleven to get candy? This is just red wine and Reese's breath.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think it's gonna be good.
I think if you let it braise, it'll start to develop a little bit. I think the flavors are a little bit raw in here.
They're a little raw in there, but exactly. We're gonna let that go for like 4 hours with this lamb shank. We're gonna get all that umami from the lamb, and then I'm actually gonna strain all this, reduce it into a super velvety sauce, almost like a sauce espagnole from like classic French cookery.
Oh my God,
You know, we're getting the
I love sauce
browning. We're getting all those animal flavors, but it's punctuated by all that delicious chocolatiness.
Wow, you're using some buzzwords today, aren't you, Josh?
What's up?
Okay,
What's up? Get out! All right, I'm gonna take all that sauce, I'm gonna pour it over this lamb shank. We're gonna cover this, we're gonna get it in the oven, we're gonna go low and slow for a couple hours. Then we're gonna pull it, strain that off, we're gonna start plating. All right, so we got the bones of our chai am chocolate here. Chai is the Catalan word for lamb. The Catalan language is really fascinating. I fell in a deep rabbit hole on the Wikipedia yesterday. So we took that lamb shank, all we did is we strained off the braising liquid. I spittled on myself, that's why I wiped, just to clear the air on that one. We took the braised lamb shank and we strained off the sauce, and all we did was reduce it, and we just got this beautiful, I mean, silky, velvety liquid here. I think there's some sort of like hydrogenated oil in the Reese's, which essentially acted as like a beurre monte or a buttermelt in the sauce. That's freaking sick, dude. It smells super Reese's-y, tastes super winey, delicious. This is a peanut crusted rack of lamb, like super simple. All we did was we took a whole rack of New Zealand lamb right here, and we just crusted it in some simple chopped peanuts, salt, Dijon mustard. And take this and try and just cut through the chops. Nice clean cut. That is gorgeous. We got a perfect mid-rare cook on that lamb rack. I'm gonna do some double chops. Nicole, how do you like your lamb cooked?
just like that.
That's convenient. All right, perfect, love that for us. So I'm gonna take the sauce. I'm gonna try and flood the whole plate with sauce, because the sauce is really the star of the show right here. It's stupid how much it tastes like Reese's, but also just how delicious it is. Like, this is actually a thing that I did not expect it to really come together. I'm gonna take a nice little double portion of this lamb. Just gonna stand it up on itself right there. We're taking the patty pan squash. I'm just gonna arrange that around. We got a couple nice baby carrots. That reminds me of the scene from Mrs. Doubtfire. You know, you guys know the lobster scene? Yeah, that's why I think baby carrots are fancy to this day. I'm gonna take some of those vegetables right there. All right, beautiful. Now I'm gonna garnish with a little bit of fresh mint. I'm just gonna get some leaves around the plate. We tuck a nice whole sprig in there. Mint and lamb, mint and chocolate, both fantastic combinations. I'm trying to like really lean on that. Nicole, we're going old school on this one, girl. We're going some old school technique here. This looks like a plate from the 1970s. I'm into it. Couple nice chopped peanuts just for texture in that sauce. I'm calling it. Nicole, you wanted a flavor punch, here's your flavor punch. I'm calling this chai am chocolate. This is our double cut peanut crusted rack of lamb. Then we've used lamb shank to create a sauce with all that Reese's. That's what the dark is in there. We've garnished with a little bit of mint and then some patty pan squash, a little bit of courgette and baby carrot. Going old school.
It smells like Reese's.
Yeah, this whole plate smells like Reese's.
Which I really love. I mean, I just want to like pick it up with my hand.
Pick it up with your hands.
No, I can't.
Why not?
Would you mind?
Do it. You know, in Italy they call it scottadita because you physically scort your digits.
Scortadita?
Scottadita.
This is also very thick.
Yeah, I'm a thick boy. I cook thick lambs. Make thick toast, everything real thick.
Oh, wow.
How you feeling?
I feel right. You know what I mean? The Reese's flavor in that sauce, married with that lamb fat, is like next level.
Right.
It's gorgeous.
There's also a lot of Zinfandel in there.
Oh,
and so
wow.
we're getting like a lot of that
Spanish
red
wine?
No, I believe it is actually an Australian Zin.
Shame on you!
I'm being regionally diverse. How's the lamb cooked? Is that cooked to your liking?
I love my lamb like this. I like it nice and bloody and rare because it's just so tender, and it just has that point where like it turns gray and weird, which I don't really like. Here, let me get you some.
Yeah. Feeds me like you're feeding bread to a duck.
No, you gotta go lower. If you want 2, 3. Josh, up. Josh, up. You like it?
I think I strained a trap muscle.
Yeah, I think I heard it.
Do you feel adequately punched in the face with flavor?
I do, but I think dessert is where you're really gonna shine.
Nicole, we got some stuff, bro. I know what you're thinking, Josh. You told us about an autonomous region of Spain in the east called Catalonia during the last round. You can tell us about an autonomous region of Spain in the west. Well, sure the F am. Let's talk about Extremadura. So this is a dish. It's called repapalos de leche from Extremadura. It is traditionally made on Easter. They are these awesome, like breadcrumb sort of dumpling donuts, and they're super, super cool. I'm taking breadcrumbs. I'm taking milk. We're gonna start hydrating that. We're also gonna crack a couple of eggs in there. Yeah, they're made during either Easter or All Saints Day. Extremadura borders Portugal. The capital is is it? It's not Madeira. Come on, you guys know, the capital of Extremadura. Merida is the capital of Extremadura. So we're taking, it's just north of Andaluz, and then I think west of Castilla-La Mancha. Anyways, we have our breadcrumbs. Wait, what's wrong with my brain?
Did somebody say something about Josh's brain being wrong?
Yeah, do you?
It's my favorite
know
subject.
What's going on? We add some cocoa powder because we're still gonna try and get all that Reese's flavor in there. We got Nicole's favorite ingredient, defatted peanut powder that they rebranded for bros to get more protein in their system.
I have another favorite, and it's right there. I bet you can't tell which one it is.
Which one? Baking powder.
No.
No, Nicole loves tiny little things of sugar.
No.
Nicole loves bananas.
No.
Banana eating idiot. Sorry.
Why'd you call me an idiot?
I'm getting stressed now that we're going into
smart.
dessert. Dessert's my weak point.
Josh, why? You should be confident in yourself. I'm not that confident in you, but you should be confident in yourself.
I'm like that cook on Chopped who's just like, I don't have any pastry experience, so I'm gonna make bread pudding. And it's like, sir, there's nothing close to bread in that basket. There is an animal penis, an exotic fruit, some sort of candy they're calling by the wrong name because it's Food Network. They're like little rainbow chewy droppies. And it's like, that's a Skittle that you wipe the S off. This is the Rapapalos, this is the batter. So it looks really loose right now, but those breadcrumbs are all gonna sort of set up.
Cool,
so we're gonna let
exciting.
we're gonna wait for that. But Nicole, these aren't just the Rapapalos Extremaduras, this is Rapapalos Extremaduras de leche.
Oh, de leche.
Oh, de leche.
Oh, de leche.
So I'm taking milk, and I'm gonna add that to a pot here. Gonna crank that up, I'm gonna spill most of it.
No, just a drop. Why you gotta be so extreme?
Ow, ow.
But a drop in the ocean.
What?
I don't know.
It sounded cool, it
Yeah, I
sounded
know,
fancy.
I
It sounded
know.
like a Rupi Kaur poem. My love is but a drop in the ocean of you. Rupi Kaur. Come on the show, we're fans,
Come
we're
on
fans.
the show.
All right, so I'm taking cream and milk, and this is gonna be like a sweet dessert soup almost, you know?
You're making dessert soup.
A little bit, yeah, but it's like fancy, but it's also gonna be all brown.
Josh, the study of brown. What a color.
This is gonna be 50 Shades of Brown, which is not a scatological remake of 50 Shades of Grey. I said it's not.
Josh,
Why is that gross?
Scatological stuff. It's
Malt
gross.
powder, this is your favorite ingredient. This is the best ingredient.
This is my secret ingredient. It's like the MSG of the baking world.
100% malted milk. Wait, that's something I said, and you stole it from me.
I steal so much of what
Dang
you
it.
say, and you just realize now I literally copy the words you say and I regurgitate them all the time.
I'm just doing what Rhett and Link have been doing for like 10 years.
I am but a beautiful blue parrot.
So
Our parrot's blue.
Oh,
Macaw.
macaws are blue. Macaws are blue.
Macaw.
Macaws are blue. Okay, so we have the malt powder. We got the heavy cream, the sugar. We got the sugar. And the Reese's in there. We're gonna let that melt. Nicole, you wanna help me brulee some bananas?
Yeah, but don't you need sugar? You big dum-dum.
On like a hefty layer on there. Like torch it really close. I found if you torch bananas from too far away.
Like that?
Yeah.
Does that look good?
That's awesome. Yeah, go a little bit deeper. I mean, you're eating this. And now simultaneously cooking it. How brulee do you like your nanners? Yeah, go really close to the banana and then pull it. Yeah, so now it's gonna get some nice actual burn on there because we want that. I want to like really sort of deepen up these flavors here. I'm gonna take a cinnamon stick. I forgot to get a spoon, so I'm gonna stir this with a cinnamon stick, which is gonna infuse more flavor into it. Thanks.
What would you do without me?
I actually don't know. I was here for a while without you. It was a mess. We got the food on the show, but it was a mess. Yeah.
Más gasolina, por favor.
You know, Nintendo, Gasolina, de Pitbull. Or no, de
That was
Daddy Yankee.
Daddy Yankee!
Oh my God.
You mixed up
Wait.
the reggaeton artist again. I'm leaving.
I still don't know which one is Bad Bunny and which one is J Balvin, I'm sorry. There we go. Yes, spill it everywhere. Just put it on here. Ben says, this damages the counters, nerd. No, it doesn't. There we go. So this is the leche, you know, Repapalos de leche. I'm trying to create like a sort of sweet sort of broth here that's gonna like hydrate these beautiful rustic sort of donut holes. They also call these albondigas de pan or just bread meatballs. I think it's really cool because they are gonna kind of look like meatballs low-key. So I'm gonna take that Reese's milk and I'm gonna add some star anise and a little bit of cinnamon in there. I love those flavors. And again, we had the fennel frond in the first course. We can add the anise and the cinnamon in this course. It's all gonna tie together. And then I'm not gonna have to wear the Kirsten Dunst cap. Not again. I was in the corner for 9 hours last time. I had to pee. All right, now our Rapapalos dough has been resting, so we're gonna take this. I'm gonna try and kind of like form it into little balls with spoons. If I was like a Ninja Turtle, my weapon would just be spoons, and then I would be the one who, like, I don't eat pizza, I eat Caesar salads. They're all getting pizza down there delivered, and I'm like, hey, can you guys get a side salad? And they're like, no, we're not spending an extra $4 on the side salad, Josh. I'm like, Raphael, come on, man. Be chill, I'm keto. You know that. I'm a keto turtle. Keto turtles? You guys like that one? Basquiat. I'd be Basquiat the keto turtle. Kids are gonna love that one. I'm just gonna drop it into our hot oil there. Gotta work fast, so we want it to sort of fry at the same time. Uh-oh, oh God. Oh, that's just a little poo splatter. Don't wanna work that fast. Kind of ball it at the end, and then drop it in there nice and easy, nice and easy, nice and easy. Honestly, it smells really fragrant. You're getting a lot of the star anise. Star anise. We're getting a lot of fragrant flavors sort of combined with all that Reese's, and then the malt in there is gonna make it sing. Gonna make it sing like Basquiat. He was a pretty good singer, I think. Drop in our balls. Speaking of dropping balls, I was born with an undescended testicle. That's it, they like fixed it when I was a baby, but that's just a true story about me. In a mid-year review, I was told that I should share more details about my life. We're gonna take that Reese's milk, got that heating and steeping. I wanna do a tableside presentation. Nicole, she does so many nice things for me. She puts my hair in a ponytail. She fixes my mistakes while I cook. I want to give her a nice tableside soup presentation. I'm gonna hold this with my hand, and if I spill it, it will burn. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, is it spilling? No, it's cool. Ah, crap, dude, this is a bad idea. Right before this, the English was like, do you want a funnel? I was like, nope, I'll be good. Well, it's done. They say perfect is the enemy of good, and doing anything that requires fine motor skills is the enemy of Josh. Sorry. All right, dumplings are done. I'm gonna go ahead and pull these, get them on the rack draining. Lovely, lovely. And I called this 50 Shades of Brown, and then I made a very inappropriate reference that may or may not have stayed in the edit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and really play with the colorscapes here. I'm gonna take these piping hot dumplings, I'm gonna sort of arrange them around this nice bowl. Let's create a little nest. Let's take this little weird looking guy over there. So we're got a little nest of dumplings right there, and then now we have some garnish that we're gonna sort of play with. Take these brulee bananas. I'm gonna kind of just arrange these around the plate here. Banana, honestly, it's gonna add such an awesome textural contrast. Like, it's really just turns into a sugar glass on top when you torch it. There we go. And now we're gonna take some Reese's cups. I wanna get that straight Reese's flavor in there, you know? We got it infused all around. All we did was cut it out with some ring molds, create these really cool kind of like half moon shapes. Beautiful. Now I'm gonna take some hazelnut. Again, this is about motifs, this is about tying together. Dude, I can slide like I'm doing an aerobics video. That oil's burning. I'm gonna take some hazelnut and I'm just gonna grate it fresh over the top of this. This is our 50th shade of brown, which is also the final line of the book 50 Shades of Brown. It is still better written than 50 Shades of Grey. I read that book, it's not good. Problematic. I think she's gonna dig it, man. Can't stop sliding on this milk. All right, Nicole, for the final dish of the evening, we have repápalos extremaduros de leche. So these are the breadcrumb fritters. We have the brulee bananas on there. We got some hazelnut dust and then some little Reese's. And then I'm gonna pour you the malted Reese's star anise broth. Yes.
It's like cereal.
Beautiful. Enjoy.
I love it. I don't want to touch it. It's so pretty.
Okay. I'm really proud of this one. This is my favorite. This is like by far my favorite dish.
Mmm.
It's nice.
Did you put some sea salt on there?
Yeah, I put a little bit of sea salt. I actually salted the broth. It's like a salted malted Reese's broth.
That malt is really coming through. It really accentuates all that peanut buttery goodness inside. The little glass on the bananas is really delicious and really special, really nice textural contrast because it's a little bit soft.
Yeah.
So a little bit of that crunch really helps accentuate all of those beautiful flavors. This is so delicious. This is like Reese's Puffs on steroids. Because that's
I'm gonna throw up. How do you feel about the course progression? Because it started off with like a whisper of Reese's and then we built.
Yeah, so in the beginning, it was a little bit lackluster. I think your peanut to fat ratio was a little bit off and it was very jumbled and it was delicious, don't get me wrong, but it felt a little heavy and you should have done a little bit more editing on the actual toppings. Would have been more beneficial towards you as a chef. And then the second dish, I thought it was beautifully cooked. I thought your vegetables were wonderful, reminded me of a cotillion ball. I mean, who doesn't want to be reminded of a cotillion? The sauce was really peanut buttery, really Reese's-y, really gorgeous. And then the dessert, I mean, you just killed it. You just knocked it out of the park.
So you're saying I did good?
I think you did great.
That means that I don't have to wear the Kirsten Dunst cap.
That's true, but who does?
Someone's gotta come wear the Kirsten Dunst cap. Trevor!
Trevor!
Trevor, come put on your hat.
Wear the hat.
Why me?
Because you are beautiful and talented, just like our queen, Kirsten Dunst. Now go stand in the corner. Should we heckle Trevor?
Turn around, Trevor. Face the wall.
Hey, Spider-Man. Hey, Crazy Beautiful. Hey, Virgin Suicides.
Hey, Magnolia.
Hey, Wimbledon.
No. Was it Magnolia?
Hey, Small Soldiers. Hey, Spider-Man 2. Hey, Spider-Man 3. Hey, I think she was in Eternal Sunshine, of Spotless Mind, right?
Is he still turned around?
Nicole, thank you so much for validating my fine dining Reese's cooking skills.
Anytime.
I hope you had fun, and I hope all you had fun. Thank you so much for stopping by the Mythical Kitchen. We got new episodes for you every week. We got new episodes of our podcast, A Hot Dog is a Sandwich, every Wednesday wherever you get your podcasts. Hit us up on Instagram at pictures of your mythical dishes under hashtag dreams become food. Then I have a mini stroke. See you next time. I'm sorry, Trevor, we joke bully Trevor. We actually love Trevor.
I'm just kidding, turn around. I'm just kidding, turn around.
No, Trevor, come tell them that you're not sad.
Stay
Trevor,
there, stay there.
Tell the camera that you're not sad.
Stay there.
The Mythical Trucker hat is literally the only hat I wear, and I am not just saying that because this is an ad, so get yours now at mythical.com.